on, and hopefully everything is going to behave itself and work as it should, and I've already adjusted volumes, so Mr. Bam should be fine.
Check,
Should.
check. Audio check. Am I coming through loud and clear?
Maybe a bit too loud?
Check,
Maybe?
check.
Chat will have to tell me. Oh, OBS is saying you were really loud, but to me you sound normal, so this is hard to work out.
That's just my normal vocals
Bam is
sometimes. I
too loud.
apologize.
Okay, let's bring it down 50%. Right, try that
I,
now.
I get that a lot at the office as well.
Ooh.
I'm just a loudmouth.
Just a loud mouth. Oh dear, I get told that too. It's the time. It's a proper time. Sounds good? All good? All happy
Testing,
with
testing. How
volume?
do I sound now?
Because I'm not fiddling with anything else volume-wise until the next stream.
Aquamal is as loud as good. I'll just start screaming.
Can we not scream, please? That might actually hurt my ears. I am an earphone user, not a headphone user. Just pointing it out there. Earphones, not something I can, stop the volume to very easily. Anyways, chat, it's Friday. It's been a while. For those of you in Twitch chat, you will be noticing that the bot is working overtime, going through all of the articles released this morning, and also reminding you that it is English in chat so that we can all read and keep up to date with the conversation. YouTube, the bot's supposed to be doing the same for you, but right now, I don't know what the bot's doing. So occasionally I am going to throw in the commands for you, but anybody can do these, and it should proc the little links to the articles from this morning. There we go. Bot's behaving now at the very least. So yes, bot's working overtime. No, there's going to be no cat headphones. Absolutely not. Although Bob's gone shopping and that scares me. Not
He's
sure
gone
what
shopping.
Bob's gone shopping. Not sure what he's shopping for, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find out next week.
You'll have to keep me up to snuff on what Bob is shopping for, because I am out of the loop.
Did you make it in time? You're right on time, Sprout. You're right on time.
Spare ribs.
Bob's source of income. I hear he gives advice to other skeletons in the underworld. Apparently it pays some really good money. Not sure why, skeletons need advice in the underworld, but there we go.
Sometimes we don't question those things.
It's easier not to question them. It really is.
Blue suede shoes. I like that, Deathwalker.
Oh dear. So there's your Bob update, chat, because you've not asked for one for a while, and yeah, he's gone shopping. He's not even hiding under my desk. But anyways, we've got lots to talk about, which is why Mr. Bam is here over there. Yes, I am getting my pointing the right way this time. Because on top of everything we released this morning about, the upcoming balance changes and also something about war chests, there's a lot more to come, and you probably all want to get into the giveaway because it is going to be an absolutely bountiful time.
Ooh. Are we announcing what is in the giveaway at this time?
Nah,
or is that
not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
We'll keep them guessing for a little bit longer. Little bit. So, anyways, let's get into it and start with things that have been happening that people won't want to miss out on because, hey, I hear they've been quite happily grinding away at some of these. Shall we?
Shall we indeed?
Shall we indeed? Drop your bonus code. There's going to be no bonus code, but if you didn't know, Rob Zombie and Motorhead came back into the store this week. Maybe, possibly. Has anybody not been in the game since Tuesday? I mean, if you haven't been in the game, I feel sorry for you because that means you're either working too hard, have no internet, or your console broke.
Or just waiting for the exciting weekend.
All that, all that.
Yeah.
But yes, we have the return of Rob Zombie and Motorhead in the store, and I think you wanted to ask the players something as well from last week, didn't you?
Sure. Yeah, so hopefully you guys had an opportunity to try out our new Rush the Stage event that we ran for both World War II and Cold War mode. It was just the first 2 weeks of the Metal Fest, of course. It has had since ended, but just genuinely curious, what did you guys think of the mode itself? Is this something we should return for next year? We tried out some new approaches with the respawn and the capturable base locations. And let me just say, the art team had a blast, really concert-ifying Ghost Town, I guess you can call it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And one thing that we have heard from you, the players, is could we get this concert Ghost Town version into rotation for random battle, perhaps? I'll just say, did have a conversation with our lead artist on it. We will be talking a little bit more and see what is perhaps possible. When we craft an event that's set for, say, 7v7, that allows the artist to add a little bit more flair, more pyrotechnics, go farther with the VFX. Right now, everything that we have running in that map would not be good for performance if we were to run it in a full 30-player match in context. So it is something we'll take a look at. We'll see. This is no promises. Maybe it's something we can hold on to and run into rotation, maybe around if we bring Metal Fest back next year, right? But yes, onto the question. Did anybody get the wiped medal? I see at least one call out in the chat there, Dad07. We had a little Easter egg wiped medal by running over some well-placed porta potties.
I tried to hint to it on the stream by running over a couple here and there, but I don't know how many of them took the bait.
Just the dev team having a little bit of fun. Now, I joked when the medal actually got awarded to you, whoever put the toilet paper on the slot, put it on backwards. Maybe that was intentional.
No, that was the right way round.
I beg to differ.
Oh dear, but it looks like that quite a few people did enjoy the mode. We heard lots back that people were grinding out commanders as well.
It was pretty good for that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do see it worked well for grinding out some of the ops and the challenges, of course. But yes, per a lot of our events we run, there are going to be some ops that are saved for standard PvP battle, of course. So we try to, I'll give you guys some chance to try out these fun event modes. It can be a bit more chaotic. We know this is not the high competitive play that maybe a lot of players really enjoy. So we do want to make sure we withhold some of the challenges to also give something to those that want to play normal battles as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But the modes do add a bit of variety, shall we say.
Yeah. And I will say, I enjoyed seeing a lot of the flamethrower usage in the matches. Because you don't really see those a lot in the wild PvP ecosystem.
The
so it's great to have an
flamethrowers were
event
fun.
that
The flamethrowers were fun.
Yeah.
So was the spaceman with the rocket boost.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Godfather, exactly. Quite a few people were very unsuspecting to that. Oh dear, but yes, that's exactly what we did several times. It was incredibly fun to get the pesky little light tanks as well, because if you could catch them unawares with it.
It's also just a good map that gives you some opportunity for some Goomba stomping.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
When the situation presents itself, right.
Got any juicy news for us? Well, if you stick around, I might have something that involves a plank. Wonder how many references I can get in before we hit that point of stream.
Plenty of time. There's a lot of good puns
There
to
is
be had.
lots of good puns. Lots and lots of good puns. But speaking of other things that happened this week, and of course we've mentioned flamethrowers, we did release a couple of extra flamethrowers this week.
We did. We brought in our base versions, basically the non-IP editions of our Iron Maiden and Megadeth tanks. That, of course, being our TO-55 medium tank, the Tier 8 flamethrower M67 medium, and the Leclerc Ares prototype as part of Cold War Era 3. These tanks do have some base stat differences from the previous IP released versions. A good example is the TO-55 is actually now a Tier 9 instead of the Tier 8 counterpart. So check them out. They are in store as of this Tuesday. And hey, they are actually available for both gold or free XP, if that is something that you have in your coffers ready to spend.
I do love the TO-55. The Senjutsu and the TO-55, actually, because they're just fun.
Me, I like the Leclerc stuff.
The Leclerc is nice. The Leclerc is nice. Yeah. But no, it's the TO-55, absolutely. And will we be selling more tanks for free XP? You'll have to stick around, find out. Because that is something that is handled by our live ops department, and they decide when these sorts of events will happen. As for branded versions, that depends on the contracts and the licensing that we have with the IP holders.
Correct.
Whistles and walks away innocently. Get back here, you. Can we just drag him back like that, chat? Do you think?
To was it Aquamala's point though, branded versions ever coming back? That's kind of why we decided to release the base versions of these tanks, because it really does come down to the decisions and meetings that we need to have with the IP holders, whether or not we can resell these tanks. We can never promise that they will come back, but never say never. But that is why we still want to provide you guys a way to play at least the counterparts of those tanks. They just won't look. And they won't have the music playing in the garage.
Well, neither do the branded ones now, because the licensing for those ran out with the last season as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, true.
So that's a little bit of the insight as to why we do this. I know not everybody likes having two versions of the same tank, but there are, in this case, reasons for it. And we have tried to make them at least somewhat different to their counterparts. Like that TO being a Tier 9 instead of a Tier 8.
Yeah.
But anyways, do you think the chat's been keeping up with our portal articles? Or reading their emails?
On to the next subject here.
What do we think? Have they been reading it? Have they kept up with their emails? Have they been reading portal articles recently?
Seeing a lot of yeses. Emails. What is this electronic mail you're talking about? What year is it?
Well. Never read my emails. How rude. You should always read your emails. There's usually important information in there. Usually about things that, are coming into the game or that we've been working on in the background for the past couple of weeks.
Shall I take it away?
I think you should.
All right. So you guys already know a lot of the news on this, but happy to relay this over here on stream. We've been carrying you guys onto this journey as part of our Quality of Life initiative, providing you guys development updates, providing you guys the testing that we are running, and even trying out tests in the live game for you to provide us some feedback. But also sharing when we don't have the opportunity to have you live test, we share proposals of certain changes that we'd like to try in the game. For this example, of course, we are talking about the premium tank rebalance strategies that we are working on. If you recall, the beginning of the Gods of Thunder season, we released premium changes to the PZ-38H and the AAT-60. And we did also talk about 2 other tanks that were being investigated for further tuning and balance updates. That is, of course, the Tehran and AVRE. And starting on Tuesday, as the portal articles insist, we will be having balance changes applied to those tanks. The primary concerns that we in the team wanted to address, and hearing you, the community, as what you guys vocalize as the major concerns about the Tehran and AVRE, the high concealment, massive alpha damage, and the difficulty to actually counterplay the Tehran was something we really wanted to make sure that we tackled and made some changes to address that side of it. And of course, the AVRE, understanding its excessive splash damage dealt from its HESH shells, frontal survivability with its combination of its dozer blade, the module spacing makes it very difficult and too durable for its class, of course. And it just makes it too forgiving for poor positioning. Players can play the AVRE fairly recklessly and still perform fairly well due to its great frontal armor and its splash damage. And yes, dominating those tier 8s as well is something that we are aware of. So these were some of the things that we took a look at. Again, the actual specifics of the stat changes will be provided in the portal article, or if you saw it in your email, of course. And again, these changes are in fact coming this upcoming Tuesday. That being said, this is still an ongoing initiative. This isn't the last of the premium tanks that we are adjusting. In the future, we will be, myself included, KB, will be back on stream. We'll present to you guys another round of premium tanks that we are going to be taking a look at, propose stat changes, tier changes, you name it. See how you guys, the community, feel on it. And of course, always hit us up on our socials and Discord. Give us the feedback. We do take that all in. We compare that with our super testers, with our community contributors, and we run our internal tests, run it back by our super testers, and then come back to the table here on stream to show you guys, here is what we are moving forward with. Mm-hmm. So those the later premium tanks we'll talk about on a future stream, but just want to let you know this is still an ongoing initiative that we will tackle little at a time.
Yes, so this is obviously ongoing. This is part of the first branch, which also included the AAT-60 and the, which Panzer was it? Panzer 38H. So don't worry, chat. We are looking at other tanks. Those are for a later stream, but for now, just in case you're not reading the articles or anything, which I would highly recommend you do, because there's lots of information in there, if you want to talk to support about any of these changes, for instance. But they do also include all of the details that we also have right here. So for the Tehran, as we've mentioned, changing things like some of its alpha damage, its concealment, tweaking the reload as well. Though these are all in the articles, you don't need to worry about getting any screenshots or anything, because it's all in that article that went live this morning. The same with our AVRE changes. They are all, when my thing wants to work. Loading. There we go. Again, AVRE, it's all about those HESH shells, that frontal dozer blade as well, and also a little bit of tweaking to the shot dispersion penalties during your turret's rotation.
So I love that these are posed as top secret.
Oh yes, very top secret.
The secret is out now.
Secret's out, but all very top secret. I am considering tweaking that top bit though. Haven't quite decided yet. I like it being top secret, but at the same time, when some of them are coming out before we talk about them in the articles, because that's how it gotta go, we shall see. We'll work it out.
Yeah. And actually, really good call out in the chat here. Mex Minor Tanker, push out the WATMA equipment skill and consumable changes. That will help a lot with these edge case kind of vehicles. We have been very conscious of the changes that we are applying to these vehicles with the skill and equipment rework that is inbound in the future.
Mhm.
Just so you are aware of that. Yeah.
So yes, lots of pre-planning, lots of taking into account what is also being worked on the same time. Because yes, there is lots of different things happening, lots in the works. It's why we've been trying to keep you all up to date with everything. But again, if you've got anything more about, wanting to know how you contact support or anything about any of these changes, it's all on the article. It tells you how to contact them, what you're looking for, and all of that involved. Right then. What have we got next? Because that's not the only updates we
I
have.
think correct.
Mm.
This is another big one. I know the community has been very vocal and providing a lot of feedback on this one. Do you want me to take this one away?
Yes, although I will say that hopefully my inbox clears up a little bit now that this one's being talked about.
All right. Matchmaker updates. I want to make this clear. We hear all the concerns and the feedback that you guys have provided us in our socials and on Discord. Ever since, of course, the Gods of Thunder season updates, we provided some changes to the matchmaker that changed up the pairing of how you are added into the team composition. We needed to take a little bit of time to collect some data, collect, of course, the feedback from you, the players, and try out different configurations, try out how do we pair players a little bit differently to still meet some of our goals. And a lot of these configurations that we tried out, our senior server engineer, which I believe is in chat with us today,
Mm-hmm.
would run a lot of these configurations through various simulations to see if we were kind of hitting our marks a little bit closer. Our goals from the get-go for the matchmaker was to, of course, target for better balanced, maybe less lopsided-esque matches, of course. We wanted matches to feel more fair. Reducing the steamroll matches. That is still an ongoing effort that we are trying to tackle from multiple angles at once. Matchmaker is a part of that, but many other aspects are trying to tackle that as well. And that also includes improving match times. Now, I can stress in data, we do in fact see some change to the lopsided matches where we see a small bump in average match times. We see a small reduction in steamroll matches. I want to stress it though, it is small. It wasn't the meaningful, measurable change that we were hoping for. And that is why we need to continue iterating on the matchmaker, trying out different configurations, maybe even considering other metrics that we can pull in to help balance the teams better for all players. And on that note, I want to stress, so this coming Tuesday, the matchmaker will be getting an update to help, again, to meet those goals. And I want to stress, in the future, we are going to continue to monitor and we'll continue to, again, provide transparency and consider more matchmaker changes to better improve your gameplay experience. And of course, we'll keep you posted, whether it's here on stream, in Portal articles. KB, you'll probably drag me on here, so we'll be all ears hearing you guys out and talking all the details in the future.
Absolutely. Especially if it means it clears out some of my inbox.
Chat, let's do it for KB's inbox. Save the inbox.
Oh dear, the inbox is it needs going through again. I've not had a chance to reply to everybody yet today, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But we have.
I was just going to reiterate. Yeah, again, matchmaker changes coming this Tuesday update.
Mm-hmm. These are coming in on Tuesday. Tell us how it feels. We can see the data, but again, a lot of this is how it feels. For some of everyone, for some of you, there is some of you that don't feel any changes. There's others of you that are really feeling the changes, so we need to know how it feels to you. Because everybody's different after all. clear the inbox while reading my email. My email is also usually full of different updates from various different angles. You really should see some of my inbox filters, because damn. Right. Moving on.
So you
Gungrave,
want to take this next segment?
I will take the next bit in a moment. I just want to mention to Gungrave that for whenever those changes hit, we will discuss it in more detail then. At the minute, we've got nothing to discuss on that. We've not even told you when it's going to keep in. So, once we get there, we will tell you. For now, nothing more to add other than keep putting your feedback into that thread about them. What's KB's address? Good luck finding it. Good luck finding it. Right. Anyways, moving on. The other... Yeah. English, brain, work. The other article some of you may have seen this morning was about war chests. All about war chests and how some, upon login on October 7th, will be opening automatically once you first log in after the update on that day. Now, we're gonna do this to essentially help clear up a bit of space on the back end so that, you know, because there's that many different chests that are in some players' accounts that it is actually hampering our server ever so slightly. So if you are holding onto any Winterfest chests, any Overlord, any Vipers, or any Warhammer 40,000 war chests, you can either open them now in the run-up to October 7th, or when you log in on October 7th, they will open once you log into the game. All the full details are in the portal article that keeps being spammed into the Twitch chat, and for YouTube, trying to make sure that you get all of these being spammed across to you as well. But we wanted to give you the heads up, make sure you knew it was coming, and also give you a chance to open them on your own terms rather than you being quite shocked to find them opening once you log in on October 7th.
The server gremlins come in October 7th just with hammers, opening up all the war chests. You get the rewards, but you're just kind of left with a receipt in your log tab.
People stockpile war chests? I know. I'm presuming they like doing massive openings at a certain time of year or something. But it's a thing. There is quite a few war chests stockpiled on players' accounts, and it is now actually causing some issues to the server. How many chests are we talking? Lots. Absolutely loads.
Yeah, we don't have the exact data on hand immediately this moment.
So yes, all of the details that you need to know and how this is going to happen come October 7th is in the portal article that I keep throwing into the chat for you. The ones that are being done first are the ones in there. We will probably have to do this a couple of times just to really clear up some of that server space. Can you have a free one? There is a free daily war chest every single day in the store. Have fun. I'm not sure that's the answer you wanted, but it's the answer I can give.
But you are right. There is a free war chest right there.
So yes, and also, I was going to say something else. Yes, speaking of war chests, it's the last couple of days to maybe grab some extra Metal Fest ones.
Yes.
So if you've been enjoying that, make sure you get your grind on over this weekend, because that finishes up on Tuesday. That's why the game has lag. Oh, there's so many different parts to why the game could lag, that this is only a minute part, but something we can actually do something about. Okay then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you've got something else that you wanted to mention to the players that
I do.
isn't necessarily coming this week, but you wanted to give them a heads up about?
Yes, because I know we are not on stream on next Friday,
No,
correct?
no. Next Friday will be one of the days we do not have a stream, so we're telling you about this slightly early, just so that you're all aware about it.
Yeah. Very excited to share an upcoming test with all of you. This again is part of the Quality of Life Initiative. And this round, we are going to be doing another live test in the game. This will be starting on September 23rd. This will be a week-long test. And we're going to be exploring updating the handling and behavior of the auto-aim mechanic. Our goal with auto-aim is to help encourage players using auto-aim for close combat or highly mobile gameplay. We want players to master using more manual aim and sniper cam aiming against any sort of long-range opponents and targets. So what we're trying with the auto aim is to reduce the number of possible even snapshots that occur, both in World War II, but we know this is more prevalent in Cold War. And a lot of snapshots happen in Cold War, and people getting hit a lot more due to these more highly accurate tanks that are in that mode, of course. We're trying to incentivize more strategic aiming. So what exactly are we doing about the auto aim? What we are adjusting is the range in which that your auto aim stickiness will actually grab on to tanks at a distance. So for instance, any enemy target tank that's within 200 meters, you guys can expect the standard auto aim mechanics as you play today. Anyone that you're trying to target beyond 200 meters, this will require your camera reticle to be more or less on top of the target tank itself in order for you to actually have the auto aim latch on and then being able to fire directly over to them. This does have some other periphery, I wouldn't call it an issue, but other changes that come with it. That is, when you see the name card and the tank type, that's also going to be a little bit tighter where you need your camera closer to the target at a distance for that information to appear. I want to stress, this is very much a test. This is not a commitment that this is a change that we're putting into the game. If we like the direction of this, if you, the community, like the direction of this, it is something that can be tuned. If the 200 meters feels too far or too close, it's all tunable data stuff. So again, just a reminder, this is something that we're trying out September 23rd. So just about 2 weeks from now. It'll occur for the full week of the events. And I also want to stress, for some players, if you use auto aim fairly often, whether this is in Cold War or you like using a lot of light tanks or tanks with high rate of fire where this lends well for that kind of gameplay, I just want to call this out. This might feel, the behavior is going to feel different because you're going to be used to the muscle memory of just pressing the right bumper and immediately grabbing onto any sort of distant targets. Again, you may have to take a little bit more effort to take time and align your reticle to auto-lock that target. But again, if they are at that distance, we're trying to incentivize more manual and sniper cam aiming. So, in any case, that's the big announcement I wanted to make on the auto-aim test. Look forward to that on the 23rd.
So stressing that one again, chat, that is happening week of the 23rd, not this Tuesday coming. And of course, there will be feedback thread and everything in Discord as soon as the game goes live so that you can jump in and test it straight away.
Thank you. Yes. I always leave that point out. Data follow-ups is some metric we need to see. What's happening to players' accuracy. We actually can see in data. We do track usage of auto aim. That'll be a thing. If I can dig that up in time for the next stream I'm on, we can probably share some of that information with you, of course. But yes, as KB have noted, we'll set up Discord channel for this thread. Want to hear your guys' feedback. Are we moving in the right direction? We do have a few other options that we're testing out internally. More news on that we'll share in a future date. But this is the first thing we wanted to try out with you all.
And yes, it will be a week-long test, so it will run from the 23rd and then we'll finish up with the restart on September 30th. No news about tank trading, just because I saw that one pop up as well. Right then. Okay, that's all of our quality of life updates, testing, all of that finished. I think maybe X marks the spot and we should throw something a little bit more golden out there.
What do we have in store?
Well, maybe everybody just needs to watch this and find out.
We've conquered the sea, lads. Now we take them by land. Show them no mercy. We'll pillage and plunder, claiming the spoils of battle. There'll be no match for our advanced weaponry, and they'll never know what hit them. I will lead us into battle, and we shall be victorious! Hear me now! This is our fight! Show them what us pirates are made of!
Okie dokie then. Yes, next week actually sees the return of everything pirates because it's also Talk Like a Pirate Day next week. And as the chat might be finding out, the stream giveaway is all pirate themed, from the Black Diamond to the Octo Camo to good old Jolly Roger himself with new shiny emblem and inscription to go along with it. And did you catch that he voiceovered the entire trailer?
I was trying to wonder if that was actually like new VO that we did for the trailer, or if we were able to piece together actual VOs that we have in game and fit it
I'm not
well.
sure if we pieced it all together, but I know that we definitely used Jolly Roger as the voiceover for that trailer. And
Too cool.
Also, I've got to do this just because he turned up in chat, right? Because chat likes blaming him now. We're gonna do it here. There we go. So the bot says it's 84% winged razor's fault. Okie dokie then. So, yes, it's an octo camo. Yes, they are little octopuses. They actually look quite cute on the tanks once you put it on there. But if
I love it. I love the octo camo. I missed the name, but someone called out. It's not a octo camo. It's a baby kraken camo.
Oh, that was winged. He's adamant that it's a baby kraken and not an octopus. Is the Black Diamond going to be for sale? Yes, the Black Diamond is going to be for sale. You can pick it up in the bundle that will be in store from Tuesday. All details in the article after the stream. Or there is a second way to get this tank.
Oh.
You can actually
Do tell.
drop it out of war chests. Now, don't shout at me yet, because you will actually be able to earn 20 of these war chests over the next week.
20, you say?
20. You can earn 20. 20 of those war chests that were mentioned in the video can be collected through the in-game challenges. No, we are not singing Baby Shark. Yes, 20. Is it Cold War? No, it is World War II. It will be a tier 8, but we'll go through stats and everything soon. How many did we say, Petty? Get out of here or I'll set the bot on you. Is the Black Diamond black tank? It is not a black tank. It is just the name of the tank because we tried to make it sound kind of like a pirate ship. This week's giveaway is not live yet. This week's giveaway is definitely live. I have it open on my screen.
There was definitely a giveaway.
Right. Now, I've lost my notes double checking that giveaway was definitely 100% live. Ah, yes, that's it. I've got another thing to test out today. Hopefully this works, but we're going to take a bit of a preview of one of the articles coming in early next week before we get on to all the tank stats. So, let's hope this works. There we go, look. Shiny new article that will be dropping next Tuesday. So, war chest you can pick up outside of the challenge between the 16th and the 7th of October, but you can get 20 during next week, so the 16th to the 23rd, and you can get 20. 20. Can't stress this enough, chat. You can get 20 war chests. And in these war chests, you can potentially get the Black Diamond, you can possibly get the new Octo Camo, you can get Jolly Roger himself with, if you're really lucky, 6, 7, 8 or 9 open skill slots.
I didn't know that.
And these are for gold war chests. And because somebody called it out, if you're lucky enough to get premium tank with a camo or skin, that's a 2% drop rate because these are commander war chests. So they have a slightly different percentage to your normal tank war chests. For the other tanks that you might be able to get, the Boaty McBoatface of the premium variety, because that easier to say Boaty McBoatface than its full name. You can get the Barracuda Emil 51, the Beach Party, or the Black Diamond. No, behave, computer. There are lots of other 2D commanders from Blackbeard, Captain Red Feathers. I kind of want Parrot, if I'm honest. Lots of different pirate commanders. Release the Kraken. No, it's an octopus. There's even the 2D Jolly Roger, Lukia. Or maybe I want Perry the Parrot. I'm not sure. So there's all of these. And remember, chat, there's 20 of these up for grabs across the next week. And hopefully Live Ops team are sitting in the chat and listening to this so that they can cross off that I said it enough. But yes, you've got Jolly Roger with the chance to get lots of open skill slots. There are emblems. There's also some newer emblems in there. So there's new flags, and the new pirate wheel, which is also in today's giveaway. Perry the Platypus. That reference is terrible, but also I appreciate it because I understand it, and I now want a fedora. But yes, there's also a few inscriptions with also the new Yo-Ho-Ho. But to be fair, I kind of want the Walk the Plank one.
Walk the plank, that's fun.
Walk the plank. But remember, chat, you can get 20 of these over the next week, starting from Tuesday, running up until the 23rd. You can get 20 of these war chests in your challenges. So make sure to be completing your challenges, because you can get lots of them just by completing challenges. I think I've said that enough. I think.
More time.
Hopefully.
Sorry, chat.
Hopefully. 20. If you didn't hear me, chat, 20. But also, on that giveaway, again, make sure you're signing up because 2 people will be receiving everything that you currently see on screen. Everything.
I saw a few people asking about the giveaway link. It should be in the chat now.
We definitely threw it in. I can get the bot to do it again if it'll let me. We should have had a long enough cooldown. How many chests? 20. 20. You get a BAM 1500. I'm not sure if those are included in the chests.
I don't have a 2D commander yet. I say yet.
Yet? Oh, is that a hint we're finally going to get that BAM portrait?
No hints. Just Going to hold on to that one maybe for a while. I don't know.
Holding on to that one, I might have to poke some people. You want a KB with a fedora? Absolutely not. But apparently we've...
Captain Bam
Yeah,
Sparrow.
Captain Bam Sparrow, apparently. Holding
I saw someone
pineapple
ask
pizza?
earlier, just
No.
a 2D...
Are we back on the booty conversation? Chat, behave. Behave yourselves.
I think it was Deathwalker asked earlier, does the 2D Parrot Commanders come with VO? You know, I'll tell you what, I walked into the audio recording room and I said, I will volunteer my own squawking VO for this commander, but I was shot down because I sounded more like a pigeon. I just didn't make the cut, people. I'm sorry. So no Parrot VO.
KB with an eye patch and a fedora, chat. Stop. Stop. Just stop. In fact, we're going to... Just give me 2 seconds. It's all their fault. Close enough. Right. Anyways, let's talk about the Black Diamond.
Do we want to attempt this one in a talk like a pirate voice?
You can attempt it. I'm not. I'm going to
I knew I set myself up for this one.
Oh, wow, bot. After all the love I gave you earlier. I can't believe it. But here, have a pretty picture of the Black Diamond for a moment, because doesn't it look wonderful cruising through water?
Oh, nice key art.
Lovely bit of artwork there. And then, of course, we promised stats, so have at it, chat. There's some stats. So, do you think they've realised that there are differences between this and the tank that they have already mentioned?
Potentially.
I mean, for start, there's no clip mentioned on this.
Yeah, so the Black Diamond, I know a lot of people called it out. Is it just a Barask? This one, in fact, will have a single shotgun. Just changing it up a little bit.
Single shot with 320 on the Alpha. 10.7 reload. Lightly armoured. Yes, lightly armoured. It's... how can we say? More second line support than anything else. It's not really one of these where you're going to want to be heading out onto the front line. You want to be flanking and assisting your allies rather than, as we say, YOLOing in. Light medium, yeah, it is one of those hybrids. It's got somewhat good DPM, as the chat are mentioning. It's speedy. It's not got the best gun depression, if we're honest. But at the same time, if you get it in the right place, it's gonna be a very tricky little tank to get hold of and gun down.
In the right hands, in the right situation, it can prove to be fairly successful.
Single fire Borat. Yes, exactly. I did have some more notes on it. What else did we have about it? Oh, we've mentioned mobility. We've mentioned the cannon. Oh, yes, Jolly Roger did say that we had to say this little bit, okay? He said that she is the finest looking land ship there be. Hop aboard and let's go plunder the enemy. Maybe that's where Bob's gone. Maybe Bob's gone to go and get himself a Black Diamond.
We'll be all set on, and this is all starting on Tuesday?
This is coming on Tuesday, which means from Tuesday the 16th till Tuesday the 23rd restart, you will be able to get the 20 Pirates War Chests. There we go, I've said it again. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in my messages afterwards saying that I didn't say it enough. Hopefully I've said it enough. Hopefully. Hopefully. Copy paste like a pirate. More like the pirate just went plundering and decided this was the tank to get. Because, you know, pirates plunder.
I think that's what they do.
That's what they do. Cold War sales info. I've got nothing about any new Cold War tank this week. Maybe soon. Maybe. You just have to hang tight for a little bit longer. Can it go over water and not drown? I wish. You'll have to bug Bam a bit on that one because he's still not perfected it.
We did prototype what was it, the Chinese kind of
Boaty.
not aquatic. Yeah.
The
We did prototype something long ago, trying out some tanks that could float on water. Ultimately, the gameplay just didn't lend well to it. And let's be honest, there's not a lot of maps that are designed for strategic gameplay going through the water. You're kind of a sitting duck in most circumstances. Yeah.
You've got the PT that was amphibious, you've got the Type 63 and also the premium Type 63. Off the top of my head is all of the amphibious style tanks we have at the minute.
Yeah.
Bring back Pacific Island. I would love to see Pacific Island, actually.
It's in our buckets of maps still. Not on the docket anytime soon, but we understand there's some desire for that one.
Pacific Island Racing, I will host those the day it comes back. Everybody can get into their Panzer 1Cs and we will race around the island. Are we giving them a hint to the next map? It looks a bit mappy.
It is indeed a map in which tanks do battle on. Sorry, I know that's lame, but that's all we're going to give for this week.
Yeah, and it's still a bit too far out to be giving hints. Maybe the next Friday stream will give a hint. Maybe. Mappy McMapface is coming. I'm trying, chat. I'm trying. I'm manifesting this map for us, okay? One day, there will be a Mappy McMapface reference, and you will all know that it's me. Can we repeat everything? Absolutely not, Sin. But I did message you earlier. I don't know if you've replied yet. How were the noodles?
The noodles?
The noodles. He did Szechuan noodles and I think it was chili prawns or chili shrimp or something like that. So yes, I'm interested in how the noodles were. But anyways, shall I get a wheel set up?
Start spinning thine wheel for a giveaway?
I think we should get a certain wheel set up. The map will have tanks on it? Maybe. It could also have grass on it.
There is, I can confirm, there is indeed grass.
A bunch of jokesters. It's been all stream, to be fair. Sin.
While you're setting that up really quick, just want to answer a question that went by the chat earlier from Crazy Devil. Do you happen to know if the exclusive American line is still coming this season, or has it been pushed to another season? Good call out, as this was publicly shown off on a roadmap that we showed off, I think, during Tank Fest. The quick answer is yes.
It is a yes, but also there's plenty of time in this season left to go. When do you get Can Opener? That's not long been out on PC. That one's probably still quite a while off, even if we you know, we might bring it over, maybe. I'd quite like some more British dual barrel spam.
Some more British dual barrels? Okay.
I would absolutely love some more British dual barrels, but that might just be my British bias. Right. Double check all of this, make sure that there's nothing untoward in the file.
Steve will kill the double barrel AVRE.
Oh, shock that Steve-O came out with that. Oh, wait.
Double the hesh. Can opener
Okay,
line.
so that's already... Told you, British dual barrels. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Right, now then, I need to go back to that page, turn that on, and then hit that button. Ta-da! We've got a wheel. So we've got blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, and green for you all to pick from.
Ooh, let's see. I'll go for purple.
You're going for purple? I like purple. Purple's a fun colour. Got some blues, got some greens, got some yellows. Are we all ready? Shall we spin the wheel? Okay, spinning the wheel. Rainbow and you can't lose. Wow, Mr. Chaos. Wow.
Everybody a winner.
I know that name. So I will say it. Yazidi, congratulations! You've won yourself a Black Diamond, a Jolly Roger, a new emblem, new inscription, and that Octo Camo.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Okay, now if you're taking the next one, I have to send it to you, right?
Correct. Or it's going to look like I'm lagging out on stream because I can only see the wheel on the live stream.
Nah, you can lag out. You can have fun with lagging out. I'm not actually sure how far we are behind. We'll find out. 1, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Oh wow, 8 Mississippi.
Power Ram 43. Congratulations.
So about 9 seconds. That's not actually too bad. I expected it to be much further out than that. Oh.
Like everyone's already signing off for the day. I'm still sitting here like, who won? Who's the winner? What's the name?
Oh dear. Right. Anyways, chat, that is all that we have time for today. No, all of the proceeds are not going to Sinster1. I believe he's been making his own luck this week. Please feel free to ask him about the noodles and prawns in his own chat later on. Mississippi, aren't I in the UK? Yes, but also it's the normal thing of how we were taught to count seconds. Other than that, it's the I don't have a thunderstorm ongoing to work out how many miles away the thunderstorm is, and that's the only other thing I can kind of relate it to. And what did they win? They won all of the following each when it moves over. Like, there we go. There's the tank, there's the Octo Camo, Jolly Roger, yes, with VO, new emblem and a new inscription, so they've got a lovely pirate-themed bundle heading their way on Tuesday. They have definitely got all of the luck from plundering where the X marks the spot. I also think that's plenty of puns for today, and we should really sign off, and maybe for Twitch find somebody to raid, YouTube, you know, love you, leave you, see you all again on Tuesday, where we will be playing the Black Diamond.
Well, thank you again for having me on and sharing some news and updates with you all.
Oh, absolutely. And chat, Friday stream will be back in 2 weeks on September 26th, and the pirate article detailing the challenge, English brain, come on, it's getting late, but we can do this. So yes, challenge, bundle, everything else all in the article that's just gone live on the portal. So we're going to watch that trailer one last time. At the same time, we'll find somebody to raid, and we will love you, leave you, and see you all again on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy everything that's heading your way into the game on Tuesday. Okay, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We've conquered the sea, lads. Now we take them by land. Show them no mercy. We'll pillage and plunder, claiming the spoils of battle. They'll be no match for our advanced weaponry, and they'll never know what hit them. I will lead us into battle, and we shall be victorious! Hear me now! This is our fight! Show them what us pirates are made of!